Clank! Clank! Are you okay? You got knocked out there for a minute.
I am fine. Where are we?
Beats me. Ship must have run out of fuel while on autopilot. Come on, we need to find another ship and get back to Kerwine.
Aha, welcome back. So, here we are, the first proper world of the game. And, well, we'll see how difficult the game is now, because obviously, you know, tutorial world, it's not supposed to be that big a deal. Though, that said, it was in Size Matters. It was the biggest of deals, in fact, and it was in the PS4 Ratchet as well, actually, for that matter. Yeah, the tutorials have a tendency to force you to use weapons. But I'm above that. I don't need to. I will, well, besides the wrench. Although, we had Emil had the idea of calling this Tool of Destruction, because it is true. This is just a tool. And it's pretty awesome. I love that idea. But I'm still calling it Tools of Destruction. But I do like the idea of calling it Tool of Destruction. That's pretty good. That's a pretty nice idea. At work today, it was, oh, I had a pretty good embarrassing moment. So, I was listening to my music because my boss was out, so she was like, oh, you can play music from your iPhone just as long as it's, you know, not, like, offensive or anything. I was like, oh, that's cool. So, yeah, I don't really have any offensive music anyway. It's mainly just gaming stuff or, you know, just catchy stuff. Got some Queen on there. Anyway, point being, so I was listening to Beneath the Mask from Persona 5, like, just, you know, I'm a shapeshifter at Poe's Masquerade. You know that song. It's pretty good. It's a really damn catchy song. But it ended while I was serving a customer, and then went to because Numa Numa came on. I have a couple of songs on my iPhone which are there purely for the sake of making me laugh as I'm walking down the street, but not expecting anyone else to, like, hear them. That's one of them. Really glad it played. Could have been worse. It could have been that one song from Sonic Rush. I think it's called Villanova Part 2, which is a boss fight between Blaze and Sonic, and it's literally just it amuses me. It amuses me so much. Imagine if that played. That would have been bad. I just had to explain. I like Numa Numa. What can I say? Numa Numa song is top tier early meme. It's pretty good. We at #1 could have started playing. That would have been amazing. Oh Christ. That's going to be an issue with this game. I seem to sort of clip through enemies and just launch. That will become a problem if it keeps happening, which it might not. But yeah, I'm absolutely adoring this so far. I'm loving it. I remember some planets later on are super difficult, and oh boy, are they going to be problematic. I'll try and get Mike to join me for a couple videos. I think the arena's always a good time. Destroying all the dinosaurs, maybe, that could be a good one. Because that's a planet where you just, you know, there's not much plot going on. It's just hunting literally many dinosaurs. We can do that. We can do that. I'll die a lot. It'll be good times. He'll join me, and we'll have fun together. Where's the downside? There is none. There you go, exactly. That's a lot of enemies over here. There are many enemies. The Zoni being here are actually, I love the Zoni. I think they're oh boy, I think they're fantastic characters in the Ratchet universe. But there has always been one line in the game which appears later, and I can say it won't really be a spoiler. Not a major one anyway. Like it has no context. Like you won't know it without context. But basically, in one of like the sequences of them talking to Clank in his dreams, they're just like, "He will need you on Festoon. And for some reason, like every so often, that line just keeps going through my head. Don't know why. It's stuck with me for some reason. So, thanks, I guess. I think thank you. So Tools Destruction does a lot that's very different to the rest of the series, or at least thus far. This game sort of starts things that the series just takes into account for now. But yeah, no, there's going to be a lot of things that we'll get to soon that are very new to the series. Now, we've already seen Raritanium. Raritanium before was used to upgrade your ship in Ratchet 2. It didn't have a use in Ratchet 3, did it? I don't remember having a use. Nope. Yes, I could do that, couldn't I? But I won't, because there's no need. Yeah, so I thought that was more than just a bolt then. I thought that was a secret thing. I was like, I don't remember there being a secret there. But yeah, Raritanium is used to get upgrades, which you will see. Oh god, this might be where I first have some trouble. Because of this. I don't know how this is going to go, if I'm being honest. How am I... Okay, that's how I'm going to aim. Can I not aim in, like, completely? I might not be able to pick my aiming spot. That's a worry. Okay, but I can get you still. Yeah, I can still get you, so that's good. This is gonna be a real problem. This is gonna be a problem. You are not dying quickly. I was worried about not being able to hit you at all, but I'm now worried about the fact that you take an insane amount of hits for a mini boss that's really early on. More to the point, I've got to take down like 6 of you in this area. Okay, I think 6 is an exaggeration. I think it's 4. It's still big problem. I'm a masochist and I love it, so let's continue with our game. Although it seems if I keep hitting you, you're not going for me, so that's kind of nice, I guess. Or maybe it's because I'm underneath you, you're not gunning for me. One reason or another, I appreciate it. I've sort of tricked you out, apart from then when I did not trick you out. There will be a point where there's loads of these guys floating in space, which will be a problem, because I don't even know if I can get to them at that point. I guess we'll work it out when we get to it. Oh right, yeah, they drop Raritanium as well. That's kind of neat.
You have collected a Leviathan soul. These are valuable in the Polaris galaxy and can be traded for bolts.
They are extremely valuable. I appreciate them. So here we go. This is the city, if you can call it that. It's not really a city. It's a spaceport is what it is. Thank you, game, for actually describing what it properly is. It's a spaceport. Good. So we're going to see what the Raritanium can do.
The Imperial Defense Force reports that a Lumbax has infiltrated this star sector. The Empire expects your...
I like how I'm just okay. So if we go here, ammo's full. You can buy new weapons. There's plasma beasts, which are pretty cool. Tornado launchers, pretty cool. Not getting it, but upgrade weapons. So this is what the Raritanium saw. You can upgrade your own weapon with Raritanium. 50 Raritanium, you know, longer range, faster shooting, stuff like that. Raritanium, whilst extremely valuable, immensely valuable in a normal playthrough, is useless to us here. Absolutely useless. So, yeah. I'm collecting money for reasons that I'm unsure of. I don't know if there's actually any need for money besides, you know, weapons. There might be. I really can't remember. Has been a while since I played this. I don't remember when I Let's Played it. I guess... No, actually, I can tell you when I Let's Played it. It was 2012. Late 2012, I believe. Yeah, I think that's about right. Late 2012. So... Or late 2012, early 2013. So, yeah.
Don't you lay this on
Been a while.
me, you worthless sack of Kurt, you sweat. You were supposed to watch the jailgate.
Ah, blame the parrot. Always blame the parrot. Is everything all right, sir?
Imperial spies! Hide their bodies! Oh, well, excuse my friend. We're just a couple of humble smugglers, unfairly hunted and persecuted wherever we go. Yep, seems the Imperials have shut down the planet's gelatonium plant. They must be, looking for someone.
Well, we're kind of stranded ourselves. Our ship crashed back there and...
Aw, kill 'em now, sell their kidneys! Stranded, hmm? Well, I'll tell you what, pal, we're gonna make you a deal. You get the gel pumps working and we'll, procure a vessel for you. Here, you'll need this gelinator.
Yeah, I did tell you the cutscenes are a little glitched. I think I mentioned that. I think you can see the problem now. So, goody. Alright, so let me go to my quick select, because this is a good time to basically change all the things. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that is interesting. So for now, I guess you can't get rid of it. We need a third gadget to get rid of it. I was gonna say we can make sure we never ever use a weapon, but not true.
What do you say? What's the haps there, Slick? Devices are special combat items, very handy in a pinch. Come on, step into our office and take a look-see.
All right, so these devices, technically not weapons. Away from battle, low nantic, throw one of these, absorb health from your enemies, mesmerize your enemies, and make them dance. I'm not going to be using these. I class these as much as weapons as well, actual weapons. And the Groovatron actually becomes a weapon later on in the series, so no, I'm not going to use it. What I will say though, I've just remembered what money will be used for. Armor! Armor is really valuable in this run, more so than other runs, so we're gonna want all of that armor, so we're gonna get all that armor. So good. Good times. So yeah, I really like this gadget, it's pretty cool. It doesn't have many uses outside of like the puzzles that the game creates, but it's pretty neat. The gold bolts I'm going to be trying to go for. Skill points, no. Oh, that was almost problematic. My reasoning for this is simple. Skill points requires, well, you to like go out of your way and do specific things. Whereas gold bolts is more just about exploring. Exploring the world. And that's what I want to do. The whole point of me doing wrench only is to prove that I can do all this stuff. I can explore the entire game without having to use a weapon. There may be times where they're like, no, you must use a weapon, and I'm here to prove it wrong. I will find a way around it. There are instances where it just doesn't seem possible, and in some cases actually isn't. But there hasn't been a point in the game where they've just been like, yeah, no, you've bested me. So we should be good. Interesting, the Groovatron ball does appear up there. I was worried about that. So I guess I gotta be careful about that. My general rule of thumb is if I accidentally use a weapon through whatever means, then I just kill myself. This game does make it a little bit harder for you to like get rid of your weapons from menus because it just delivers them on a plate to you. So yeah, and I can't seem to get rid of them either, which is interesting. Unless there is a way, and I just don't know it. Oh, you can remove a weapon. Oh, I stand corrected then. Problem solved. I take it all back then. So yeah. Yeah, we can remove weapon. Problem solved. Like, cool. I take it all back. It's not a problem. We've got rid of our weapons. We're fine. The game has been merciful. I think this game actually has some really cool planets. If I'm being honest, I think it has some of the best planets from the series. Honestly, it has some really creative ones. It doesn't. I don't mean to say that it has like. It has some of the most creative and some of the most interesting. It's not mean it's got the best per se, I guess. I don't know. It's interesting to like describe it. Like, it has some great planets, but they're not my favorite, I guess. I guess that's a good way to describe it. But no, the Future series does a lot for the series in great ways. And Nexus, actually, I absolutely adore Nexus. Nexus does so much that I love. It is a very dark and gritty game, actually, which is something that Ratchet had always tried to do and had succeeded at. But it always had humour to sort of dampen the darkness a bit, if that makes sense. Crack in Time very much upped the darkness, but also at the same time upped the humour. Like whenever something, it was usually the other way around. It had a humorous moment and then it was dark, I guess. Whereas Nexus really didn't go for any dark, humorous moments. It was just like, all right, let's traumatize the player, and I actually loved that. And then they decided to make Ratchet look cutesy. Actually, no, did Ratchet look cutesy in Nexus? Oh, actually, he might have. No, he did, actually. I think he did. I take that back. But, yeah, no, they went darker. And I want to see that. I want them to do another Ratchet game for PS4, and I want them to use new planets. I want them to do something truly creative, because the PS4 can do flipping anything. I would love to see what they can do with it. I would love to see a new Ratchet game. It'd be really cool. But the great thing is, because the PS2 Jak and Daxter games are being ported to the PS4 through the PSN store. So I kind of hope that happens for the Ratchet series as well, the PS2 ones. Now, that'd be really cool. I would be very much up for that.
We should see that smuggler about the ride he promised.
That'd be cool. I think so, at least. I would be up for that. But yeah, this world is not complete yet, but we're not doing bad, are we? I think we've done pretty well. You may have seen a gold bolt before. It wasn't accessible before. We didn't have a way to get to it. We do now, though. And actually, we should be able to see it in a second. There it is. That's actually pretty good design. Like, showing you the first proper secret of the game, just out of reach. That's quite a nice touch. I like that. That makes me happy. So, over here... Actually, is this the first armor vendor? Oh, it might be. I didn't realise armor was available yet. That will be extremely helpful. Well, aren't I lucky? 25% of all damage. Not buying weapons has totally paid off. Well, I am actually kind of OP right now, I guess. Like, I'm really not supposed to have that yet. I'm supposed to have bought a weapon. Like, the game really puts the weapon vendor in front of you first because it expects you to use that and buy weapons, but I'm just like, nah. Nah, I don't want to. So I'm not going to. How do you like that? How do you like those apples? I like those apples. They're pretty good apples, if we're being real here. If we're going to be truly real, pretty good apples. But, right, let's go over here, because we're going to get the gold bolt. The gold bolt's pretty simple. There's a platforming section, which is available now. It's really that simple. Here we go. You may have seen that there was a little bit of a forest area just beyond. We are going to go into that afterwards. We're going to talk to the smuggler first, and then we're going to go into that area. It's really not that big. It's tiny. It's like a small glade, I guess. Glade is a good word, though. I love the word glade. Probably because of Rayman. Like Glade of Dreams, the Fairy Glade. Like, just good word. Good word. Also, some Raritanium over here. Really not handy. I mean, great. Really good. Oh, is the Groovatron really going to come up every single time I pick one up? That's going to be annoying. Oh well. Yeah, Fairy Glades. Glade is a good word. Yeah. I love Rayman. When are we going to get another 3D Rayman? Never. That's when. And all our hopes have been destroyed. Nice. Nice one. We've made a lot of money again already, so after spending it all, that's pretty good. And there's our first gold bolt, which I think is pretty good. Not doing too badly, are we? Let's talk to the smuggler, shall we? How about that ride?
Now, I can take you all as far as Stratus City. How'd that be?
Oh wait, really? You don't need the Leviathan souls yet? Oh, well, guess this is the end of the video. Screw that then. See you next time.